Welcome back, boys and girls. Welcome back, my crypto friends and family. Hope you guys are doing all right, especially today on this very particularly red and very um, negatively looking day in the charts. But yeah, nothing that we were not expecting. And I hope if you saw the video yesterday that you were kind of ready um, to anticipate this move. Like I said here in the red zone, don't be too eager to buy the dip because it's only after it rejects and actually really breaks the green blocks that we are going to see continuation to the side. This did not happen. The red box completely shattered, broke all the way through. Um, like I said, expecting support at 55,000 was perfectly to be expected. And now what? All right, so if you want to know more, then I suggest you sit back. We do have a lot of stuff to talk about. And then, depending on how quickly we wrap this up, I might have some other DeFi updates coming your way. All right, so let's roll the intro and let's do that. Yes, cool. So, in terms of technicals, what actually happened? If you remember yesterday, we were somewhere here in the middle, in between those two areas. Um, what happened was, as the price has been moving further and further down, we did get a closing candle on a lower low on the lower low on the price and RSI is automatically a continuation to the downside. Then over here, the next low over here, if you can see, is it's a lower low. The candle did close lower, although the wick before came further down. Okay, so right now we're not looking at the wicks, we're looking just at the bodies of the candles. So we do have a lower low over here, higher low over here. Of course, this results eventually in some pressure to the upside. But right now, this local high over here, this local high in the making, lines up with this line here on the RSI. And we already do have a higher high over this area over here, and again this lines up with this area. So basically for the upside, actually nothing has changed. Actually it became even more dramatic. If we want to adjust the boxes, I would say the box would be coming somewhere over here, something like this. And then considering how much volume is in this white area, I think it becomes less and less likely that we are going to see a continuation to the upside. Okay, so we might see some pressure up. We might see price actually come up to the maybe even 58,000. But I don't think it's very likely that we are going to see the price break 58,500 on this next move. So that being said, happy that we got this out of the way. Maybe I want to clean up the chart a little bit. And then, of course, we're going to look at the downside, the low of this formation. And what do we see here? I'm just going to take an average between this low on the RSI and this lower low on the RSI. Because this is like one block, this is one formation. So, I want to take the average in between. I think it makes much more sense right now, just for the short term, to have a little bit of a sense how much of an area is at play. So let's have a look. Over here we got 30 on the RSI, and this is 28.7. So let's do 29.4. Yeah, let's do 29.4. What does this give us? 29.4. 53,000. Wow. Okay. So pretty much a pipe. Okay. Oh, it is what it is. This here. Oh, beautiful. So now let's look at the higher time frames, and I would like to see what the higher time frames have to say about this whole formation, because you're going to see as we are moving up in the higher time frames, you're going to see that this whole structure changes. So let's have a look at the 3-hour chart. What we have on the 3-hour chart, we have a potential bullish divergence. But for the 3-hour chart, we're going to need to see a closing above 50. On the low end, 30 could again be a potential for a making, but still this area here breaking below 53,000, it's game over. Then we're gonna go down to the next area. So I would say breaking 53,000, game over, down to the next area, down to the 50,000 area. If we do see, on the other hand, price try to make an attempt to the upside, what would it look like? How could we recognize? Because this is not gonna go all the way up into stratosphere. So potentially, this is gonna go up a little bit, then come down, find some support, and then if we see an uptrend continue, we are going to see a higher high formed. So this local high should be broken, and this could be your first confirmation that actually this whole thing is going to continue going to the next level. Hello, Ramirez. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing great. I've been amazing. I've been doing really well. Hope you're doing great as well. Thank you for joining, and thank you for the likes, by the way, guys. If you feel like you enjoy this kind of content, then just do that little click thing with the thumbs up button, and you will make me also very happy. Now, okay, so this is what a recovery should look like if this thing is going to recover. We need to see the high that has been formed be broken with a higher low, and then you know that this thing is going to continue, and there's going to be much more and more strength involved. Cool, beautiful. So all this is really good. Let's look at the 5-hour chart. And over here on the 5-hour chart, this is what's starting to concern me. Okay, because here in the 5-hour chart, actually this move here has not played out completely just yet. We are right now still under pressure of a bearish divergence that can only be broken if the price moves higher and RSI also make a higher high. So as long as that doesn't happen, on the long term, I would not be so convinced just yet. It's not out of the question, but as a day trader, you need to take things very step by step. On the long term, you can always have a little bit of an estimate once a momentum has been formed. to make sure that the momentum is still being respected. But for the short term, for the day traders, you're gonna have to come down to a little bit of a shorter time frame. Like the 1 hour chart is really the smallest I use. But all these, like the sub 24 hours, are very good for day trading. So it's always important to have a little bit of to differentiate the long term from the short term, because this is what your strategy will be built up. First, you look at the long term. If you're going sideways, if we're going upwards, if we're going downwards, and once you have determined this is where you can start thinking about strategies where you're leaning much more towards longing, shorting. Never ever short an uptrend, never ever long a downtrend, where these things come from. So you have to really differentiate the long term and the short term, and use these metrics in your head on top of each other. Okay, so the one leads the other. Cool. So this is it for the Bitcoin chart. Basically, very easy, very simple, very basic. Your point of no return should be set at 53,000. This is the next level that we have to keep our eyes on. And on the upside, for the very short term, I would be happy with 58,500. For the longer term, the prolonged term, mid-long term, I would say breaking 59,400. That's still your target to break. And then, of course, if you really want to know if a new explosion is coming your way, then yeah, this is still the upsides, the 64,500, 65,000 area. All right, so I'm gonna have a quick look at the dollar strength. Let's have a look and see what the dollar is doing. And yesterday I was having my suspicions that the dollar was not going to be looking really strong anymore, and it really does. Looks like dog crap. So yeah, dollar, lots and lots of pressure down. The 5 hour chart is not looking too good. The 1 hour chart is a total game over chart. Nothing good to see here. It was a nice attempt to recovery, but it was a failed attempt. So yeah, dollar is not looking good, and then you would be expecting that the traditional markets would be looking better. And actually, yeah, I have to say, yeah, for such a dump, this whole structure here, this looks like a lot of interaction between buyers and sellers, and on top of that, this closed and created a potential bullish divergence. Of course, that needs to be broken, that needs to be confirmed by breaking this local high over here at 4,167 order. Well, maybe make it 4,070. Sure. But yeah, breaking this, I would say party on, buy the dip, and expect, of course, new highs to come. So yeah, that will be it, more or less. Green day for the altcoins. Bitcoin dominance still looking like it's bottomed. It looks like it's bottomed, but it doesn't mean that it cannot be brought even further down. I think there has been a period in I want to say 2017, but I'm not sure, where the Bitcoin dominance was at 33%. So you know, it's not unheard of, it's not unseen from, but yeah, let's see what happens. Right now, the dominance is looking like shit, and of course, the altcoin market is booming like crazy. I see EOS doing 42% on the USD pair. This is retarded, guys. If you have been holding EOS, then congratulations to you. Doge is back at it, 11% on a 24-hour basis, and then all the rest is just normal green. Pesos 12%. It's double digits. It's nice, but that's it. That's it. All just scooting on by, and maybe potentially on a USD pair, just holding level. Uh, cool, beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Hoping that the charts have some more more to say. Although this is not a bad chart. There's very wide areas on both sides of the range. Um, I would not be ready to call either one way or the other. That's how sideways this chart is actually, in my opinion. I think at best, another swipe to the downside, then potentially another leg up, maybe another correction. Cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a very splendid evening. It's tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.